worry about it in case you do run out of objects, because you can jump on the head of the dragon to do damage to it as well. Once the gummy dragon has been vanquished, we collect our 5th gem of the game, and it's time to go to the final level. The 5th level of the game takes place inside of a castle dungeon, and there's a few new enemies to deal with. There's also a couple of dead ends. Make your way along, jumping over the gap, and continuing going through. Watch out for the knights in the background, because they will try to attack you with their axes. At the split in the road, we're going to head to the left section, quickly run under the falling rocks, but be careful when you go down here, because the first rock of this section will fall down usually before you're able to get under it. Once that goes back up though, quickly run as you'll be able to make it through the rest of the rocks. Watch out for the rolling balls that moves back and forth, and then make your way up, bouncing on the knight's head to destroy them. Be sure to jump over the giant pool of purple water, because that water is an instant death if you fall into it. Right here, be sure to duck down in these holes, because even if you're standing up in the hole, you'll still be squashed as the ball makes its way over. When we make it here, watch out for the bubbles, make sure that they're back down in the water before making your way over each jump. Like I mentioned before, if you fall in that purple water, you will instantly lose a life. Here's where things get a little bit more tough, because the bricks that you're jumping on will instantly fall into the water once you land on them. Once you reach the end though, walk over the stall bridge, destroy a bat or two, you'll see the exit, but then you fall down and grab the 6th gem of the game. There's only one more gem to collect. The second section of level 5 is a water area. The currents of the water will try to push you backwards, and you're going to have a choice of a few areas to go to. You want to head to the top section first. Watch out for the fish, as they're going to swim behind you rather quickly. In the next area, you're going to go to the bottom path. After we outswim the bonefish, we make it to the exit, and we go to the third section of level 5, which is a giant clock tower. This area has a lot of moving parts and such. However, the parts that aren't moving, these giant golden gears that aren't spinning at all, will immediately fall once you land on them. So be sure to get ready to make your next jump immediately after landing. Thankfully, they're mainly in a row, but you're going to have to be quick so you don't end up falling. The gears, though, that are moving, those will stay in place, so they're going to try to pull you and push you in different directions, depending upon where they're spinning. Make your way across the swinging pendulum, and you'll have a couple more golden gears to jump across quickly. This area is a little bit of a pain because there's a lot of bats making their way through this section. Try to get up quickly through the moving gears as the bats pass by. If you have a few more spinning gears, then you make it to the exit for the 5th boss battle. This boss is definitely a little bit tricky because you can only hit him when he's swinging at you. So make your way near him and you'll see he'll grin and then take a swipe at you. When he does this swipe, that's your opportunity to jump on top of his head. If you try to jump and throw objects at him or try to jump on his head when he's not swinging, he'll easily block you and he'll cause you to miss. The hit detection sometimes can be a little bit off with him, so you gotta make sure that you're fully up in the air when you make your way over to the right or left to jump on top of his head, or else you may clip his side and you'll end up taking damage from that. He gets redder and redder as you defeat him, and once he's done we collect the last gem of the game, and now it's time to go on and take on Mizrabel and save Minnie.